So, is Kamala Harris black? Coming right up. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Common Sense Logic Reason. And as always, I want to say thank y'all for joining me today. So we know that Kamala Harris was the vice president under Joe Biden. And since he stood down because of health reasons, which we all knew there was issues with him, has been nominated. She's basically been the Democratic nominee to replace him to run as the president of the United States. Now, we've been told by some black people that we should vote for her because she's black and only because she's black. And of course, there's been some questions about her race now. Well, if you look at her parents, right? Her parents are, I believe, are from Jamaica. You know, her father is like half Irish, half Jamaican, something like that, some light-skinned black person or whatever his genealogy is. And then her mother's full Indian. Now, she spent some of her childhood in Canada, of course, and then you have the blacks out there who say that they can't identify with her because she can't, they can't say lines from a black movie. They don't know the lines from Friday or anything like that, which is ridiculous. And of course, Trump brought up her genealogy, and he basically was called racist for that, added to the list of all the things he's been called racist for. But he even brought up the fact that she identified as Indian. You know, she basically has come out and said that she basically is voting. I mean, she will be the first Indian congressman, a female Indian congressman. So she herself has identified with Indian. Now, I would say this, she was born and pretty much raised with her mother. She was estranged with her father. Now, apparently they separated at some point, but you can't really fault her for that because, again, if she's raised by her mother who's full Indian, obviously she's going to be steeped in Indian culture. So we can't really blame her for that. But many people saying that, where she's not, as a result of this, where she's not like us with the Kendrick Lamar song that I never heard, nor do I intend to hear because I just don't listen to modern hip hop. It's just crap. But again, back to the question, is she black though? Well, I always like to use the pass by the street, analogy. If you saw Kamala Harris in the street somewhere and you didn't know anything about her, you just saw her in the street, would you say that she was black? Well, I would say most people say yes. Would say that she's the boule or a light-skinned black person. But most people will look at her and say that she's a black person. Of course, they're trying to say that she's black because she went to an HBCU and she was in AKA, even though that doesn't make any sense because there are plenty of white people who go to HBCUs, and I'm pretty sure there are white folks who are part of the Divine Nine. So that really doesn't make her black. What we really should be focused on, though, is her policy. What's her policy, though? That's what we should, because see, the thing is, if Kamala Harris was, fist in the air, full black, they wouldn't be saying anything. They wouldn't even be questioning these black folks, the pro-blacks. So they only question it because, like I said, she's not really FBA, so they're questioning this and questioning that if she's for blacks. I say, what's her policy? Because, personally, I don't vote for skin shade, I don't vote for appearance, I don't vote for genitalia. I vote for policy. And based upon her policy, what we've seen with her with Joe Biden, I won't be voting for her because leftist policy is just is insanity. You have to be absolutely insane to support leftist policy. I mean, we really haven't heard any of her policy. The only thing I've heard from her so far is rent control. And we know that rent control doesn't work. Rent control does nothing but create actually the problem that they're trying to solve. Rent control causes rents to go up. So again, it's just one of numerous reasons why I don't support anyone who supports liberal leftist policies because it's insane and it's stupid. That's why I'll be voting for Donald Trump. Why? Not based off his skin shade, but clearly Trump is not black. but I see his policy. We seen his policy in action, and no one can deny that America was doing economically great until COVID hit. But with that being said, her skin shade shouldn't matter though. The only thing that should matter about Kamala Harris is her policy. So I don't understand why people keep bringing up is she black or not. I don't care what she is. She can be purposeful. I don't care. I don't like her policy. I won't be voting for her. I didn't vote for Biden, and I won't be voting for her. I'm voting for Trump. And you show me anybody out there, regardless of what's between their legs or what's on the surface of their skin, if their policy is conservative and their policy makes sense, I will vote for them. Again, I'm not into genitalia. I'm not into skin shade. But her skin shade should matter. I think everybody should be focused on her policy whenever we hear it. And that's my 2 cents on it. I can't believe people in this day and age are still crying about skin shade as regarding to and using that as a policy. Using that as a reason to vote for somebody because of their skin shade. That's asinine. It just goes to show you these blacks who saying we should vote for her just because she's black. These are the worst of the worst for black people. These are the worst for black people because they don't have black people's best interest in mind. None of these pro-blacks really truly do. But anyway, like I said, y'all, that's my 2 cents on it. I say she's black, but I'm not voting for her because I don't agree with her policy. And as always, y'all, until next time.